So we're back with Linda cubed again. And here's the fun part about this scene. And by fun part, I mean not at all fun. So this part you're seeing right here cannot be done conventionally unless you absolutely skip absolutely all grinding. Or if you accidentally sleep in the inn like I did, there's no possible way to get it. So the scene that you see with Linda, telling you to not bother to talk with her until you get to level 3, the part that the game does not tell you, I welcome McKensel, the part that the game does not tell you is that if you, the fewest amount of encounters I was able to complete before getting to level 3, this was like optimal luck, getting like 6 encounters in a single fight, is 5. 5 fights to get from level 1 to level 3. If you do that, it's already too late. You miss the opportunity to have this secondary scene with Linda. You get the voice message telling you that you have to go to this neighboring town in order to get her. So if you do even the slightest bit of grinding, you are already fast-tracked to another. This is on the simplest, this is on the simplest difficulty level in terms of speed. So even if you fight 5 encounters, get to level 3, you can't. I've tested it with like 1 or 2 fights, that's fine. They'll still be there. But like if you keep going further than that, the game protests and you lose out on that scene. So this is the first time. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure the argument can be made for games that have time limits, like Pikmin or this or other instances of games that have like certain strict day-night cycles. I don't think I've encountered a game that I would pass that has a system like that, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like my idea of fun is very subjective and different from most everybody else's, but I find that it's very, very hard to have a system like that and keep it, I think, fair and unstressful. And if it's stressful, it isn't usually fun for me, and that's my score rating is based off of objective factors, but also fun. So Linda lives in Minago, Q14. Watch out for ostriches and squirrels along the way. Once you cross the Eastern River and find the village, give Linda my regards. So let's go ahead and save. I've fought nothing. I kept resetting my save right before I left town. And so we have no encounters under our belt. We've captured no animals. The other part that's kind of annoying is if you're too strong, you know the flavor text that says that the animal's entrails spill everywhere? Well, that's not just flavor text. It means the animal's completely unusual. It doesn't go into your capture pool, which is kind of annoying and irritating too. Kind of found that part out too. So this is where, this is the town that Linda would be in, but I don't think, but despite the flavor text, we're gonna have to go see her without being level 3, because as far as I can tell, there's no way to get to level 3 and come here. Or fight the requisite number of encounters before running into that issue. It's definitely different. And I guess, especially, why give you a way to experience the story when you absolutely can't? It is kind of silly. When initiating with an animal, mentally prepare yourself to pull out at any moment. No idea what he's talking about. Weird man. You can stay over at Linda's house because you're both already like that, right? Oh, okay. Are we? I don't know. I missed all the freaking story. Are we like that? Wildlife expert's house. thing I did do differently is I did take the loan at the beginning, so I bought a second dog. So I think that's going to help quite a bit. I restarted this, Alex, because this game has a bullshit timer system. Basically, it's one of those games that if you don't do a certain amount of things within a certain amount of time, it auto-advances to later parts of the game or later story sequences. And it's something you have to do within a certain amount of time. And if you don't do it, you miss out on it. So I had to completely restart the game. And this section right here is impossible if you take more than like 5 battles. You miss out on everything. She has not learned to play the drums yet. Yeah. My opening scene suitcase, I had like one of the pictures or posters of Linda showcased for it. Yeah, no, but this one's even worse, arguably. It's very, very strict because you have to. This is basically Bible games. You have to capture one of every single animal before the meteor falls and wipes out humanity. Apparently. Yes, it's only the start. I think most of the end of the stream, unfortunately, was just me getting angry. Like I was kind of low key seething. You can kind of tell because my voice sounds like deeper and more tired and. I don't know, I'm a little ashamed of it. I didn't, like, get full-on, like, raging, but I was definitely cross. I think that's the word I want. Oh, here for running rehearsal, customized packages start at $6.80 per session. Where's Linda? Yes, there is. The opening has it. There was a couple of cutscenes that actually did have it. Unfortunately, most of them I have missed, largely because of the fact that I missed like so many story sequences. I was on like chapter 6 because I kept dying. I kept having sequences that happened. I didn't start off strong with the best characters. I mean, yes, but just because I have every right to be angry doesn't mean I have to be angry. How many? Okay, so currently 2. We have a Balan Wonderworld, and we have Ace Attorney 1. And it's right now that is Tay, and I didn't write down if it was, I think it was McKenzel, no, it was a Weird Pro Q. I can't remember which one of the 2. I don't know, I actually haven't checked how long to beat for that particular game. Also, I'm dropping a ton of frames. I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on there. Where is Linda? Is she actually on the 4th floor? She told us to go to room 102. I don't know where that is. It doesn't have a second HDMI port, unfortunately. I probably just need to have like another designated computer for it. I'm going back and forth into the same 2 rooms. Okay, I have to figure out where Linda is. This is the town she's at. Yeah, I could. It's just that I really don't have the space. I would have to like completely resituate a new room to be able to do that. This room does not have a lot of space in it at all. This looks like a Linda house. Is this a Linda house? It is.
ごめんなさいね、ケンちゃん。うちの娘ったら昔からいつもあなたにばかり面倒かけて。
I'm sorry, Kenny. Linda's always been a handful ever since you were kids.
頼むわね、ケンちゃん。たとえどんなことがあっても、リンダを守ってやってね。
Promise me, Kenny, no matter what happens, take care of our Linda.
お願いよ。
Please. Why did she say room 102? Oh, there she is.
ケン、やっと迎えに来てくれたんだ。私より強くなったんだ。
Check you out, Ken. You finally came, and I bet you're stronger than me now.
ねえねえねえ、ちょっと試していいでしょ？
Oh, I know. Why not test out your abilities?
大丈夫？
You all right, Ken?
ねえケン、どうして2レベルのか弱い女の子のパンチが避けられないわけ？
Ken, how come you couldn't dodge a punch from a level 2 chick?
もう一発殴
Should
ら
I
れ
hit
たい？
you one more time? No.
私ずっとケンのこと待ってるからね。
I'm here whenever you need a hand or two. A familiar photo hangs on the wall. We see that photo a lot. That's the third time we've seen it. Yes, that entire coming here, I kept missing because I did more than 5 encounters. Basically getting to level 3, but then you miss the story trigger that allows her to be here, and she's already got amnesia by the time I find her again, so I guess at this particular point we can start taking some encounters. We need to capture, I think the only 3 animals around here are going to be the pigs, the ostriches, and the squirrels. And we need one each of male and female. Thankfully, we have males and females here. Now we'll take the pig. Okay, so I'm level 2 now. Will that let me do any better in handling her punch, or do I have to be level 3? I'm afraid I'm gonna get the voicemail. As soon as I see the voicemail, it's gonna go to the next section like it did last time I streamed earlier. And that's the part I'm a little worried about.
ケン、やっと迎えに
Oh,
来
I
てくれ
guess
た
it
んだ。
just defaults the entire
私より
conversation
強くなったん
to
だ。
Scratch.
ねえねえねえ、ちょっと試していいでしょ？
Although the outcome may not be the same. Oh, it is exactly the same.
大丈夫？ねえケン、どうして2レベルのか弱い女の子のパンチが避けられないわけ？
And so for those who missed the earlier scene, she's like, don't bother seeing me until you're level 3. She actually just flat out tells you. And so, like the idiot I am, I listened. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm encountering a lot more games that are requiring these kind of guides. So ostriches are the only enemy group left I need to have a male and female of in this region. Okay, there's the ostrich. Yeah, Linda lies. Okay, we have 1 each. Okay, we have 6. Unfortunately, our hero Chargeman Ken is not doing so great. He is very cushy. We have 1 of each, but let's see if we can get to level 3 before getting the voicemail. I'm assuming we cannot. Oh my gosh, there are 8 enemies. And they've got me a bit surrounded, so I'm gonna try to attack. Okay, we missed anyway, so it didn't matter. So I know that the encounter rate affects time. I know sleeping affects time. And the problem is, whenever Linda told us that she was gonna meet us in room 102, the first thing I did was go to bed, which unfortunately, thinking, oh, she means room 102 of this hotel. No, and I auto-advanced the timer so far forward without realizing I advanced it forward, which sucked even more. I don't know if the amount affects it. Okay, so we're level 3 now. We haven't gotten the voicemail. So I think we can meet Linda and actually abide by her insane wish. Sorry to be seeing her literally 3 times this stream, but I've earned... Oh no! No, she's already gone? No! I have a new voicemail. Why don't you just tell me what happened? If you want to visit Linda, Hospico and V13, go cheer for... I mean, I expected this to happen, honestly. Okay, and the voicemail is just going to tell me to go to Hospico. Which, honestly, I will once I go back to the Ark and deposit the animals. Basically so I can get, like, +3 to all of my stats. Sorry for the frame drops, everybody. That's okay. Not even the person who wrote the guide was able to do it. I don't even know if you're even able to. Left in continent number 1 animal-wise would be those dogs that are like level 11, and Ken cannot survive that, especially without better armor. The problem is I'm going to need to grind animals, and I just don't know how much time I actually have to do that before it advances the story. So we need to go to Hospico, which means going up and right to that cave, like we did the first time. So I'll go ahead and go to this phone and save. I do think I do need to start beating enemies on that second continent, though, because any equipment I get there is going to be inherently better. The hats, the armor. Yeah, well, I don't know. It doesn't seem to have made much of a difference in terms of, like, that story advancement. So let's go ahead and go up and right. But at the very least... Oh, I wasn't trying to fight anybody, but oh well. Now that we're here... Okay, so map... okay, down a little more. There we go. I think this forest has monkeys. Potentially. Okay, those are moles. Not one of each. I mean, I don't know. I feel I feel like I mean, if the scenarios are extremely short, I feel like what's made the scenarios long has been my my need for perfection, or at the very least just like having some semblance of having a story. Like if there's no real joy in just reaching the end if like I'm missing like all of the story. Like I'd be okay like missing like, you know, a scene or 2 or 3 or 4. I mean, that's not really like, I don't need to reset the entire game for that, but like I missed like everything this game really had to tell. And I was like, I still had 24 sets of animals and I was on like chapter 6 out of 9. Like there was no way. There was no way I was going to be able to finish the game in time. Yeah. So we're going to talk to the doctor who's going to tell us that Linda, She's going to recover, but she's got amnesia.
私を訪ねていらした方に
And
こんな
she's
こと
gonna
を
be like,
聞く
who
の
are
はとても
you?
失
And
礼
we're
な
gonna
の
be
ですが
like, we're Ken.
あなたはどなたですか
And we're gonna explain our entire
私
life
と
to
どういう
her.
関係の方ですか面倒でも教えてくださいそうでしたかあなたは私の幼なじみなのですねそれからつまり私の事実上のフィアンセだったわけですねごめんなさいあなたは親切だしとてもいい方だということは
Tell
わ
from
か
your
るのです
patience
が
that you're finally level 3.
本当にごめんなさい正直なところ全く思い出せないんです恋人の顔も覚えてないなんて
But it is quite uncanny. It makes me wonder what the gameplay looked like on the PC Engine CD, because the sprites and everything else, the models, they look like they were just almost taken right from it. Like some of the Cosmic Fantasies games of that nature, I mean, they have a very similar look. You must hate me right now. Yeah, I do. I do. You know how much I reset for you? Don't
本当に
worry.
ごめんなさいでももし嫌じゃなければまた会いに来てください
But she didn't remember after all, and basically, like, there's no set cure, but there actually is a set cure, so you just have to wait for it. And basically, it's just a matter of time that we have to wait. And so he's going to recommend that we try to grind crabs to basically get better equipment. Oh, they had, huh? Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, if the PC Engine CD version was translated, that would have been my default pick. But sadly, it just never has been yet. That's why I am still playing this instead. So we're gonna go ahead and save again. And so now we're basically almost exactly where we were before we stopped. We ended up getting a voicemail like way later saying the cure's ready. But I'm like I wasn't like we made it like no further than this really. It was just a matter of me taking a bunch of fights and dying and losing all of my money in progress really. So we're just that's not good. Okay, so there were the monkeys. Uh-oh. We're about to die. Dog's about to die. Yeah, I saved like literally every because I was worried about they've surrounded me, which is actually pretty awful because what's awful is if anybody other than Gara gets attacked, it's gonna be a miserable fight. Yeah, so yeah, basically I'm gonna have to restart because we just lost a bunch more time because of that. Basically, if an enemy charges you, it's really, really bad. Any enemy that charges you is a menace. Because almost every other enemy will run from you in a zone except for one, and that is the one enemy you want to avoid. Although, I am going to probably want to see if I can get a couple more of the moles defeated. At the very minimum, to see if I can get some of their equipment. The females mainly are the ones that are going to provide the actual armors, like the different boots, hats. Oh no, it's the monkeys again. How many? Just 2? And they're in the water. That's not bad, though. Good news is they basically spent that entire fight trying to get out of the water tile. So that actually worked in our favor. We defeated one of each. No. Not gonna do that. I'll take the crab fight. Giant enemy crab. Beat her. We don't, yeah, doing this fight, Oh. Why is he... No, it's because he's level 5. Oh, we got a critical, which is wonderful. There we go. There's a mole. Taking the mole as well would be helpful. I'm just going to pull open the guide for just a moment just to see like where I really want to go here. Where's the dragonfly? Hold on. North of the Ark. Okay, rats. There's also wild dogs there. Dragonfly to the north. Oh, and they changed the designs of the enemies. They're showing like a difference between the PC Engine version and the this version in terms of some of the enemy designs. Okay, so we can go to the previous continent and fight 3 other enemy variations, at least for the Ark, which may be a good... I mean, there's so many things we can do with our time right now, it makes it really hard to decide what to do. We definitely don't want to fight the enemies when they're in, like, their ideal habitat, though. So we don't want to fight any of the crabs in one. Okay, Ken's level 4. We have Camper Tech. Now, I don't know if camping actually consumes time, but I'm assuming everything in this game does. Oh, those babbits. Those babbits are scary. They one-shot me last time. I'm gonna use the recovery tab on Ken. So 46 HP healed. We'll try it again, though. Okay, there's just one. Okay, we got the male babbit. Good news is that, like I mentioned the earlier stream, all of the fights in this, they're fast fights. Like, the text speed and everything else is really, really good. Now he's on land. We'll attack him. What are we doing in terms of... 1, 2... I'd like to have, ideally, 7 more of these, if we luck out. While I'm doing that, let's see what else the guide tells me to do. So there's the Hospicos scene. okay, apparently I missed a basement with some chests in the town. Might actually want to do that. Also just save, because it's been a bit. And anything can happen. Hospital and down one of the staircases that leads to the morgue. Make a female corpse lies here. Cadavers used to be stolen all the time before the late Dr. Inori developed organ cloning. Thefts have declined since, but young female bestian cadavers remain popular targets. Detox pill and Recotab 100. Alright, now let me go to one of the item shops and see if I can refine some of the equipment or some of the animals I have. As long as I have one mole, I can, because the yellow ones mean they're not registered, so I need to save some. This is, yeah, that's a trainer. Does this place have a, actual weapon shop? Or just is it a dog shop only? It might just be a dog shop only. Okay, I can't, oddly I can't talk to any of the dogs back there, even though I thought I could. So is there a place I can actually go? If not here, I'll just go to another town where I know I can. That's not a big deal. We saved, that was the big thing I wanted to do, and we picked up the detox pills. The other thing I wanted to do was refine some healing items from some of the animals as well. That way I don't have to camp and potentially expend time. Let's go ahead and go to the previous area. We need the rats, we need the dog, and we need the dragonfly. I think they're to the north, if they're to be found anywhere. I don't know what that is, but it's probably gonna kill me, but I saved, so I don't care. It's not moving, so it's probably dangerous. Squid! From their mouth. My hit rate was halved. Didn't matter. Okay, so Ken's level 5 now. And we got the squids. There's the dragonfly. I didn't even mention squids were here. Oh, that was too good of a hit. We don't get the female dragonfly if we get a critical. That just scatters body parts everywhere. And we didn't get that one either. Oh, no, not the dogs. Actually, what is my HP right now? 76? Maybe. Maybe. We saved. So we just have to redo the squid. Oh, there's 5. Oh, never mind. Never mind. This is awful. I forgot how fast they were. That was bad. So the unfortunate part is the resetting to actually being able to play the game does take a little bit. Yeah, this kind of undercuts how I would normally play an RPG, which would be I would try to get a fair amount of EXP, try to build a rhythm with being able to get some decent equipment, and then try to like maybe push a little bit. But because of the time system, it kind of changes how I play for the worse. I make gutsier calls, and I pay for them. It is unfortunate, though. I have to get my level back. Yeah, I mean, you know, the fact that if you deal too much damage, it'll just basically, like, just overly just eviscerate the animal, and it's rather gruesome. Makes you have to kill more animals than you would otherwise feel comfortable killing. Yep, Garo ran away? My character ran? Why did... Oh, is it the health? How much health does... Oh, they ran because they were low health. No, I guess that's understandable. So there's my level. But now we need the female... I mean, the person with the guide had them defeating the dogs already, which kudos to them, I guess. Oh, right, I know what the problem is. I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm forgetting the fact that, and this one person in the game mentioned it, but sprinting in the overworld costs HP. So every time I'm running quickly, I'm losing health, but it doesn't happen in town, so I keep forgetting that is a feature of the game. I mean, it's possible they do, except, you know, they did an entire chapter of, like, not without fighting a single enemy yet, which was kind of because they had to do so many things without, like, advancing the time. So, I think for right now I need to focus on the crabs. And I need to stop holding the X button when I'm on the world map. Come on. Oh no, come on. They just ran. I'm surprised is that my dogs are taking, quite a ton of damage in those dog fights. Granted, they're level 11 dogs we're fighting, but... Okay, I was worried because the vitals were hit, but we didn't overhit him, so we were able to get the materials. Anyway, I really just want to... Now, of note, the season hasn't advanced yet, which is nice. So I think that may have to do with the setting we picked. Stop running. How many more? 3. So only 3 more crabs, and then I'll go back to the previous continent, and we'll talk to that one individual to see if we can get them to work. Oh, I think they're on the water. No, they're treating it as being on land. Good. So 2 more. Unfortunately, I can't refine any of the males into armor. Just the females. Crab armor will definitely be helpful. How much? We have 6. That should go a long way. I'm curious if it's like going to be a noticeable... Oh, we just lost the material. We need one more male. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop pressing X. It's basically Lunar Dragon Song all over again. You just have to watch your running. That should be 11. Well, actually, we are more than sufficient. So let's go back to the first town, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to talk to the craftsperson. I should have I have plenty of money. I guess the big issue is gonna be how much is it gonna cost to do this. The other thing I need to do is I need to make sure I have enough money to that flight I need to do. I need to make sure I have enough. Okay, no, we're at Nago. We need to go one more over. So this way. Save. Yeah, I'm guessing the issue. It seems like they're letting me grind for a fair amount, so I'm guessing that it was just a story trigger problem, or like sleeping or going to the end or dying is what like heavily moves the timer forward, if I had to guess. Anyway, let's see if we can get... I didn't think I pressed up, but apparently the game knows better than I do. So this is the meat store. M for meat. Well, this is the, that's right, this is the salesperson for that. And this is, okay, this is the person who sells the meat equipment. They're not the weapons person or armor person. I think they might be here? Yes, equipment dealer. So let's make... Okay, we have some choices. Crab. We can make crab armor. Crab armor, crab shoes. Ultimately have to grind more. Attack 24 for rabbit knife. 20 for the scissors. compared to like what I have, like what, squirrel something? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have like 20 higher attack with this. We'll absolutely do that. How much, oh, big dip. We'll do it. I do need the defense. I'll grind more. I'll get more of the crab. I do need the armor now because my defense is terrible compared to my dog companions. Their defense is 133, 151. Me, on the other hand, I'm 101 defense. So crab armor and crab shoes. I'm still like pretty pitiful with my defense, but this at least is going to help a little bit. And now for my weapon, look at the crab scissors. You can have up to 10 dogs, but you can only use 2 in battle, according to the guide. So, you can rotate some in and out. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to the point where I'm going to be able to have efficient enough of a system. I suspect not, given how wonderfully I've played so far, whether I'm going to have that. So what are my stats right now? We have Mole tier attack, Locust tier defense, and Sea Slug speed. I don't know how to make my speed better, is the problem. Yeah. Again, it's the main reason I've avoided games like Pikmin. Like, my brother owned Pikmin, I never could get into it. I'm like, it's too stressful to be timed on everything you do. Like, it's fine for a game to demand, like, you a relative amount of, success or care to get through a stage safely, but I don't know, adding a timer on it on top of it is a little stressful for me. I think that's everything now. I need to go back and, I guess, fight 4 more crabs that are female. Good news is that I'm going to be able to tank a bit more hits than I normally can otherwise tank. I am going to go ahead and take a pit stop here to increase my stats a bit more. Animal registry, file an animal, so mole. Crab. And rabbit. Okay, so now these 2 for Linda. And the monkey. Okay. So now everything else we are, free to synthesize. The big part that does kind of hurt a little bit though is I did have to expend quite a bit of money to make that stuff that I did. Even though it was, definitely worth it. Not to save at the building. So, I mean, we've officially somewhat registered. Like, we were in winter. We were doing so bad it went to winter. Let's see what else the guide says I can do. Where did they say the rat was? Apparently they're north of the Ark, but all the times I went there to die to the dogs, I had not found one. I know we found one stream 1. We're just having bad luck this go around. So there's so post the recovery tablets. Okay, I'm just reading this guide. This person's guide is extremely thorough. Like, arguably a little too thorough, because they're basically, like, translating and saying, like, every bit of dialogue from every NPC and every building with screenshots of everything. And it's like, that's, great, but it's telling me, like, way too much stuff. Where are they, what city are they in? Okay. I guess there's a weapon shop where I could have bought some additional equipment too. Oh, they went out and bought the rabbit knife. I do think that is a little bit of a blow to their crafting system, because, I think with that amount, like, with having the resources, it should not have, like, that steep of a monetary penalty. Otherwise, you might as well just, like, pay full price in the store. Like, it doesn't really do much of anything to otherwise have access to that. Okay, so I think wait, what? Dismantle the Jack House. Animal Dismantler, basically a guy who will turn some of your caught animals into random items. At least a random in a set that a few particular animals can yield. You lose the animal you have in exchange for an item, sometimes just nothing. They say this guy is an easy way to earn infinite money. Okay, so they recommend doing it with the rats, which again, unfortunately, I have not been lucky in finding. I want to at least see if we can get some rat encounters. It would be up to the north, near the squids and the dogs that like to kill us. And then it sounds like the Dismantler is the north of Hospico, where Linda's at. So they want me to go that way. And then there's somebody that can help me with the money situation, which I desperately need help with. Well, that's hi to you. So we're dead. Yeah, instantly killed. Can I get to the title screen just from the? No, huh? So I have to reset and wait about 90 seconds. That's fine. We're probably only going to go for like another half hour, honestly. But the good news is that I'm still within this person's time frame with, like, I guess extra time to spare, so it is registering the time difference, which is nice. Now, I am questioning whether it was worth it to fight all of those crabs, though, if the person just bought the knife equivalent to like 10 of the male crabs I need. It feels weird because I feel like I fought those dogs before and they weren't giving me nearly the trouble they're giving me now. Squid? 8. That's right, in this timeline we had not yet captured squid. Now they're in the water, so this could be a much worse fight. Or not. Okay, that actually hurt me a lot. It's level 6, we got Butcher Tech. Dog just crossed the water. No, I want the rat. Give me the rat. Are we doing the squirrels? There's 7 squirrels. And we're doing too much damage to them. Only everyone else but Ken is doing like way too much damage to the squirrels, so like we're just spreading all over the place. Tons of peppers. I am being bullied. Notable animals within range. Finally found one. Okay, wow. Stop moving. What? What? That is cheat. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, how am I not reaching him? Found 7 of them. Oh no, we're too powerful. Oh no. So I can't get any of their parts. So this is the worst. So the problem is when you overkill the enemies, you don't get EXP either. So there you get like, I mean, I'd have to unequip my weapon, but like the dogs don't have a weapon, and I can't control the dogs. But I can't go through these fights without dogs. Like, it's just not a smart idea. So what's gonna happen is they're going to attack 4 enemies before I can even do anything. And I just have to hope there's more than 4 rats on the screen. Yeah, so they destroyed. I'll attack that one. So I beat the male rat, but yeah, the other ones are just getting... It is a huge... What a mess. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, I guess you'd have to, like, buy, like, default dogs to grind some of these enemies. The thing is, you can analyze the enemies, but you don't know how many are going to be on the screen. This one's level 4, which would mean it's, we know we have a better shot, or it could be nothing. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're level 4 at all. No. They dodged. Only my attack. None of theirs. So I defeated the female dragonfly, but... So I need the female rat, the male dragonfly, and... all the males ran. And now I'm doing so too little damage that I can't kill anybody. Yeah, so this is kind of awkward. Okay, I defeated a male finally, but... The dog ran. It took too much damage, and like nobody's sticking around. Okay, I could camp. I assume it's gonna pass time. Yeah, that would that advances the time, which I mean I guess is okay. I don't know. I'm more concerned with the fact that I am not going to be able, like, I really either have to overcompensate or like my speed is abysmal. Like the dogs take like 2 turns before I can even take a single one. Else do I need? I already forgot, was it a male? It was a female rat. Nothing but squids everywhere. And now the dogs are extremely strong. You really have to do all of that at the start, or you just have a miserable time. You certainly don't want to solo these, because you're still still gonna take a ton of damage. You don't want to summon. Yeah, this game is just so particular. I was wondering to myself, stream 1, you know, why all of a sudden was was the EXP decreased? And I'm like, is it like Final Fantasy VIII where it starts scaling down? And no, it's because I'm killing the enemies so effectively you get no stats from them. Yeah, this one definitely makes a lot of choices I'm not really happy about. Where am I? Okay, I'm down there. There's a cave here. Might as well look and see what's in the cave. Carnagolem. Pretty big place. There's a chest here. Rico tab. Oh, I'm almost dead because I'm running. Where are my dogs? Oh, there are enemies here. Well, obviously we're gonna die if we fight them, right? Yeah, level 15. I'm surprised they haven't tried chasing me yet. So we're definitely not meant to be here yet. Heidi Dung. Thanks to all the budget cuts, I'm the only watchdog here, but I'll earn my keep until my contract expires. Keep your money, kid. I'm all the security this place needs. At least I hope so. Least in the limestone found at a field survey. This was an underground lake roughly 100 years ago. We determined that it was a habitat for one currently extinct species of animal. In theory, their eggs had plated structures that could survive lengthy dry seasons. Our experts think the species could be revived with water's return to the lake. Oh, Shockstorm, I'm having a miserable time with Linda. It's so mean to me. So the game is basically has time advance. So actions that you take, fights that you do, different things advance the timer, and the game has like certain story triggers and things that won't happen if you advance the game too quickly. So you want to also try to grind enemies because you want to try to get equipment to make yourself more powerful. But if you get too powerful, you get no experience points for defeating enemies, and you get none of their parts to try to exchange for currency. So, like, no matter... And the point is you need to... It's like Noah's Ark. You have to get all of the animals into the Ark before the meteorite destroys the planet. And I'm just finding... I'm having a really miserable time playing in the game, like, exactly the right way. And I feel like it's a game you can't approach it any other way other than the right one. Like, there are some games that you can, like, find unique strategies, unique ways to get through sections, and this game is, like, so precise with what it demands of you that I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat it. Even with all of the, like, the easiest difficulty time setting. Because right now I'm too powerful to beat certain enemies, like the dogs I have recruited are destroying all of the enemies that are there. guess this place doesn't connect to anything. Can we go in the tent, I guess? If we got to dig even 1 meter deeper, I just know we'd strike water. Project costs have been killing the effort, but we'll find a way. Water will come gusting out tomorrow, and all the cute animals will swim in it. You'll see. But, like, up until the point where I realized that it was this precise, I was actually getting into it quite a bit. So it's kind of a shame. So I guess they really wanted me to go around and defeat the rats early, or at least not have my dogs to level 9. Yes, yes, as I explained, it is a time limit game. You have to do certain things within a certain amount of time before the game advances too far. And right now I'm kind of contemplating, do I want to reset? Because of the camping trip I did earlier that advanced it to the next season. Do I want to try to do something different to try to get the 2 exact enemies I need for the arc, or what my plan is? And I'm kind of warbling back and forth over the world map as I'm contemplating what I want to do here. And basically I only have like 10 minutes left before I'm getting off, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to accomplish anything else I want today. I just feel kind of bad because I'm dropping so many games lately. I dropped Psychonauts, I dropped Dragon Quest Monsters like right at the end because I was just so upset with it, and I may drop this too. We're in Osport. Droves of vagrants camp here now, hoping to snatch unclaimed shuttle seats. Well, you're a ranger, aren't you? Do something about them. Ah, my hunger's finally dying. Go to Miss Elizabeth's mansion in Eterna. Her grace leaves no mouth unfed. If you donate to charity, then please call me Charity. No way. God's always watching, you know. My way. Neo Kenya will die in the summer of AMD 1999. Now, I respect going out with the bang too, but damn. Here are the couple's names can be read off the red cypress tree. What is this? Oh, it's an airport. The money to fly to Eterna. We'll need to fly to Eterna at least in like chapter 6 or 7. So we're gonna need like $1,000 something. And the thing is, the guide recommends me defeating rats to be able to exchange some of their carcasses to possibly get like gold nuggets or different things, which will give me like 650 plus gold like per time I get it. But I'm too strong to kill the enemies. To actually get them to drop the things, and so I mean, I really hope it doesn't come down to me having to like go in there with just Ken and not any of the dogs, but I think that's what's going to have to happen. In any event, I think I've basically reached the limit of the stream today. So I'm going to come back to it on Saturday. I think it's a little too early to quit the game, but I don't know. I'd like to at least make it through one scenario, but the game is making it hugely hard, even with a guide, because I need to get all of the animals, and I'm already hitting snags that have caused me to reset multiple times. So, I appreciate everybody stopping by, but I'll see everybody back on Thursday, and we'll go ahead and continue Dragon Warrior 7 and more Linda on Saturday. Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, it's all right. Ultimately, if it's too big of a problem, I'll drop it for something else. It's just that I was I was kind of hoping that it was supposed to be better than like what was supposed to be like one of the worst JRPGs out of Japan, which actually turned out to be like one of the better ones when all was said and done. Because Ancient Roman is good. Like it's not the most eloquent in its story by any means, and it's definitely messed up, but it's good. Like I think it's a good game. But take care, everybody, and have a good night. It is 11:01. I need to do yoga and get to bed. So, bye.